Hi guys, welcome back to Marriott Aquatics. The tanks look dirty, but they're actually not dirty. It's just a grime and such on the outside of the glass, and I've been cleaning it up a little bit since I got off work. And of course, it's just an ongoing battle. I work 12-hour days, so I get home and I work on these tanks and make sure everybody's happy and going good. So we got a lot of updates out here on the saltwater aquariums. Of course, our first experimental tank up here is just doing so good, and we've got to get some more coral in there and get it going really good. But this one here is the tank, like this and this one and this one, which are linked with a bridge, which is right here. And this guy actually found his way over here. He hasn't come back to the other tank yet, but that's okay. We're going to do some explanation of what we've got and our plans. Right now, this tank's pretty much stocked with what I want to do, this far, till the channel grows a little bit more. All of these fish came off eBay, except for this guy I bought over in Athens, Georgia. This right here is a leopard. Yeah, not a leopard, but it's a grouper, but it's a panther grouper. There we go. It's a panther grouper. And he's doing great. I mean, he's just doing awesome, and he's curious. Like I said, he normally stayed over here in this tank, but he wound up over here in the 45-gallon, and this right here is the 75-gallon. And, these guys just chill. I bought this guy here. It's a Niger trigger, and I actually got him at Petco. They said he had been there for almost 6 months. Nobody wanted to buy him because of the name. If it's actually spelled out, it looks like a derogatory name, so I guess people were just too scared to ask for it. But nah, this guy's great. He's peaceful, and I feed these guys frozen shrimp. They love it, and it's incredible. So right now, unfortunately, our water temperature is really high. It's about 80, almost 84 degrees. This whole, all of my aquariums are in my building, and it is insulated. I don't run my air conditioner except for whenever I'm at home, just in case of a fire or something. I don't know. I just don't trust it. I'm not running any kind of heaters right now. I'm really hoping to get the water temperature down a little bit, but these guys are just fine. I mean, I haven't had any issues. I've had nothing die or nothing. They just live. We also got some gobies. I'm pretty sure that's what these are, gobies. So I got these online through an eBay seller. Got a bunch of crabs. Got this guy here. That guy, he came from Athens. I cannot remember what that's called. A damsel. So yeah. I know this is some kind of soft coral. It came from online too, in like a what they call like a beginner pack or something like that, or an easy pack. And this bubble tip anemone came to, and normally he's fanned out really huge and looks super good, but I actually moved him because he was kind of laid over, and I wanted to stand him up just a little bit. Eventually, I'm sure that he'll come off that pedestal there. He'll start spreading out. I'm not sure what that coral is, but thus far everything has thrived. So something interesting I thought you guys might think it's pretty cool. I'm gonna show you. We got live from the ocean. My cousin was actually down in Florida, down on the Gulf Coast, and he found them at night, right there on the beach and stuff, and that would be hermit crabs. These guys are huge. So he brought them up in a cooler, in water, salt water, and these guys have thrived, and they have picked my aquarium just absolutely clean. And what's cool is their shells actually have barnacles on them that are alive. Now, I know I might get a lot of hate for that. People might say, hey, you shouldn't put oceanic fish in your aquarium without properly, quarantining and all that stuff. But, I'm kind of like a just try it guy, you know. I never had issues with freshwater fish putting fresh water that come out of the lake in my aquariums with fish. And you know, I even got some shells from the ocean directly out, some rock that were, you know, just some stones that were right there in the ocean. And honestly, these guys are awesome. Look at them go. They're huge. And they clean this aquarium like you wouldn't believe. I put it this way. I actually had to buy food to feed them because the food that I'm feeding these fish was not enough to keep up with these guys, if that makes sense. So, like, even if I overfed these fish, it was still too much. Or not enough, sorry. I actually need to grab one of these guys out and put him over here so he can clean up. I do have crabs over here, but one of them died. There's a crab. He's eating. Bro's chilling. I'm not sure the breeding cycle or how hermit crabs work, but I actually thought about catching one of these guys and putting him over here and letting him clean up some. I might do that right quick. All right, hermit crab has been successfully moved. There's a bunch of feed over here that they came through the pipe once I fed these guys. And I think it's going to be beneficial to go ahead and move him over here so he can start cleaning this aquarium. You know, your bottom feeders, which look at him, he's already going. I mean, just absolutely tearing it up. It's amazing the amount of ground that these things cover. And that's why I just had to split them. These guys do so good. But yeah, guys, if you want more, you know, videos of the Saltwater Aquarium project, you know, let me know. All of our parameters are good. I've got test kits and everything. It's been almost a month now. We've had saltwater fish, and man, this has been really fun. They're just so beautiful. They have a lot of life. There's just so much to this hobby. You know, I wanted to do like a reef tank and all that stuff, but that's crazy hard. So I think we're just going to do more like anemones, soft coral, stuff like that. You know, stuff for like if hopefully I can get one of these clowns to learn to be with an anemone. We'll see how that happens. There's a goby. I think that's a goby too. All right, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Thank you for watching.